John's, Les John driving Love Vegas More Baby. I want to talk about Station Casinos, which is officially Red Rock Incorporated. Red Rock Resorts, parent company of Station Casinos. During the beginning of the pandemic, they had all the casinos closed, but they did reopen on June 4th, but they still have the Palms casinos, the Fiesta casinos, the one in Henderson and the one in Rancho in Las Vegas. And Texas Station was next door to the Fiesta Rancho. Them four are closed. They're not really for sure if they're going to reopen them. But I know during the second quarter earnings, the company executive will ask about the future of Red Rock off-strip properties. They were asked about the Palm. Chief Financial Officer Steve Cooley said the company will need to assess the performance of its reopened properties, the health of the economy for deciding whether to reopen the Palms. I know the Palms was under a union negotiation. I know that that's like one of the reasons they haven't reopened, but I know the Palms, they wasn't performing like how they wanted to. This is a picture of the Fiesta Henderson. I've been there before. I've been to the movies there. So I've been to the Fiesta in Henderson before. I've been to one on Rancho too. I've been to the Palms before, and I've been to Texas Station before. I know that they have good buffets, but I don't know if they're going to reopen. But I know that buffets are like good. But CEO Chairman Frank Fatilla stepped in and said certainly it's still the four over properties at stage. We don't know if or when they're going to reopen in the closed properties. Phillips said during the Tuesday call, we think it's too early to make a decision at this time. Red Rock spokesman declined to provide additional comments. Red Rock Resorts operates 10 major properties at 10 small casinos in Las Vegas Valley. They operate Green Valley Ranch Resorts, Palace Station, Boulder Station, and Wildfire brand casinos. They also operate Santa Fe casinos. They operate that one. They also operate the Sunset Station. I'm trying to think which other. They also operate that one. Bow Station. It's another one they operate too. Yeah, they have foreclosed, and these casinos are like, Red Rock Resorts in the west area. They operate that one. They have foreclosed. Let's see, Green Valley, Power Station, Boulder Station. That's 3. Sunset Station. Let's see, Sunset Station. Santa Fe, Red Rock, and then the 40. Yeah, that's 10. Okay. Niemeyer E. Abuze, president of consulting firm of Launch Valley LLC, said the company likely trying to be cost effective with deciding which reopen, knowing which private customers would gravitate towards the June of reopening. We know Palm was an ambition attempt to go after the undermarket tourist crowd, close the trip. He said the other stations, the other closed resorts resemble stations local models, but the four that's closed. The two Fiesta properties, Texas and Texas and the two Fiesta properties are the older properties. So that's why they're closed. The company reported a 75% drop in revenue from second quarter, but reopened properties in Las Vegas have been reporting second quarter profit with cash flow and margin higher than the year, thanks to a streamlined cost structure. Fertila said the company has been very pleased. Results from its reopened properties have been able to move some of the revenue activity earned from the foreclosed sales of other property. We're going to continue to try to get clarity to navigate the situation to make well-informed decisions about reopens, but I'm not sure whatever decision we make will be in the best interest of shareholders' value. For Tilta said the casino operators' net revenues were $108.5 million for second quarter, will post a net loss of $118.4 million. Amanda Berlamino, assistant professor at UNV College of Hospitality, said companies like Red Rock Resorts will need to make tough decisions as they navigate a post-shutdown, pre-vaccine environment. The type of cautious approach on reopening markets is the most sensitive, she said. Our indicators are pointing towards a slow recovery for travel, which turn will lead to a slower recovery for local unemployment and disposable income for locals that spend at local casinos. Brendan Busman, director of government affairs at Global Market Advisor, said Fertila comments show how devastating the pandemic has been for Las Vegas operators. I'm sure our options are on the table, he said. They had to figure out what's best for the long-term viability of the company. Even so, Busman said the company don't necessarily mean companies looking to sell any of its properties at this time. Challenging quarters. Cootie said the second quarter was one of the most challenging in the company's 40-plus year history. Even he said was pleased with the company's performance. The second quarter reflects both the resistance of our local business model and impact on such an actual measure that the team took during the closure. The company credit Steam calls for improved margins during the quarter. Cuts were made by reducing salaries for senior executives, suspending quarter dividends, cutting back on amenities, and reducing staff at both private and corporate level, among other measurements. The company was one of the few in Las Vegas that kept its full-time employees on payroll and health benefits much of the shutdown. It must cost the company over $72 million as well as $40 million through the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Security Act. Still, the company said it had a cut significant number of jobs. Fertila said its workforce has been cut in half since the beginning of the crisis. The pandemic forced us to really challenge everything we do, he said. Hopefully we can move forward and be able to operate business at a much more effective basis. Red Rock shares closed up a 4.7% Tuesday at its 12.4 on the NASDAQ. But hopefully they'll reopen. I mean, the Fiesta and Texas Station buffets are delicious. I know last Thanksgiving I went to Fiesta and I had my Thanksgiving dinner there. So hopefully they will reopen at least by this fall. But anyway, I know most of the casinos are open. I mean, they still got to reopen Tropicana. Tropicana is for sale. They still have to reopen the Planet Hollywood, the Rio. They still have to reopen the Park MGM. And I know the California casino is closed. They still have to reopen them. And I think Silver Nugget is still closed. But hopefully they will reopen them, you know, or sell it to somebody that will reopen. But I mean, things are getting, you know, back to normal, and they have reopened Bally's, and they have reopened other casinos, but hopefully they will reopen them. I know the Cromwell, they're doing a reality show there, that's why it's not open. And the Link has reopened their hotel, the casino is open for the Link, and Mirage has reopened, but hopefully they will reopen. And hopefully they will finish up the Drew or call something else or something. But hopefully, you know, things get back to normal. People just have to do what they have to do. Wear your mask. Don't be selfish. Think about other people, you know. I mean, whether you believe the CV-19 is real or not, you just have to be clean and be sanitary, because, I mean, this should die over by the end of the year. But everybody just have to do their part, you know, take your vitamins, just do what you need to do. But basically, Just think about yourself and think about others. But like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. Hit the bell notification comment below. You see something, say something. Don't be afraid to speak out. Be yourself. Don't be a hoarder. 6 feet social distancing. Wear a mask. Wash out your hands. But thank you. This is Tommy Gill. My birth name known as Lance Johns. Channel Lance Johns Drive Love More Baby. But thanks for listening. Peace and have a good day. Bye.